Talking about the impact of color, I have to say that in Feng Shui, the most important thing is the five elements. And based on those five elements, we've got different colors. So colors have a role to play, and it's a very major role. We can make an impact into our own lives by using these colors. But having said that, the most important thing is to know what are your elements that are out of balance. The way to do that and to find out is very simple. You just get your date of birth analysis done. And based on your date of birth analysis, which is done by using your date of birth, time of birth, place of birth, and then you just create a chart which is based on the five elements. And then we tell you which are the elements which are out of balance. Once you know what element is out of balance, all you have to do really is to start incorporating those colors into your life. For example, I'm wearing this very intense color today, and this is one of my favorite colors. Why? Because I need a lot of fire energy. So when you need fire energy, you wear these lovely, dark shades and red, maroon, orange, purple, and some burgundies and fuchsias and things like that. People who are low in water element, they should totally avoid these colors. And just by using color, you can do a lot in Feng Shui. So Feng Shui is an interesting science. It's very logical. It's very adaptive. We can use it in our daily life. There is nothing that can stop you from using Feng Shui. All you have to have is the know-how. If you don't know how to do it, get yourself a consultant. It's so easy. Always ask for help, because if you don't ask for help, nobody, even God's not going to come help you. They always say, in the old days, they used to say that even the mother doesn't give the baby milk unless the baby cries. So it's important. The cry is actually the ask. And ask is a very major factor. Ask is something you have to ask for what you want. There's a book called Ask and You Shall Receive. And it's a very popular one. You must read it. It talks about how God is our parent, just like the way we have parents on this planet Earth. God is our father. God is our mother. And just the way we behave with our mothers and fathers in this world is exactly the way God will behave with us. Which means if I want something from my parents and I keep going at him that I want it, I want it, I want it, I want it, what happens? My parents say, okay, just take it. Now, it may be good for me, it may not be good for me. But if we say, okay, mom, dad, I want this, but you can give it to me if you think it's going to be the right thing for me to do. So now you've left the onus onto your parents, and the parents then take a closer look at what is good for you, whether you should get what you're asking for. Let's say, boys ask for motorcycles and sports cars. This is a very normal thing. So any of these things that are happening and where the parent decides no, because the parent has a better vision. Similarly, God has the entire vision. He knows exactly what is good for us and not good for us. So that doesn't mean that you don't ask. You still ask. Because when you ask is when you're bringing the focus onto yourself. See, God has a few billion children, right? We are a few billion, 6+ billion in this universe. So, and then he's got the animal kingdom, then he's got the plant kingdom, and there's got I don't know how many kingdoms. So let's get his attention. Like when my children don't call me, I don't know what they want. I have no idea. But when they call me and say, Mom, can you do this for us? In 3 minutes flat, I would be saying, yes, let's do it. How do you want me to do it? And how can I help you? But if they don't connect with me, I just presume they're doing fine. They may not be doing fine. So God's not going to check in on us every day. That's why prayer, that's why dua, that's why we go to temples and churches and mosques and all of that, because we need to keep a connect with our God. Now the God is the creator. So you see, just like the parents are our creators, and God is the creator of our parents also, and their parents as well. So God is very important. Now, when I'm saying God is very important, I'm not saying that people who don't believe in God are not connected. I'm just saying keep a connection with the universe. You might believe in the universe. You might believe in some super energy or superpower, whatever it is. Just keep yourself connected. And once you keep yourself connected, also keep this one thing in mind, that if God didn't want you to use this science, then he would not have created it. This is my logic, that if there is something in this universe, then it has a purpose to be there. Because without a purpose, God would not create something. So do not doubt yourself, do not doubt others, and don't ever doubt Feng Shui because it really, really works.